Alan's like actually somehow better at that than me, and that doesn't make any sense. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo. Go. Going hard, yo. Going hard, yo. Go. 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 Go. Goddamn, finally. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Going Hard podcast. I'm Josh Lay, and I'm joined today by my best pal, Chase Raeder.
What's up?
Thank you.
Patient viewers.
Thank you for joining
listeners,
us.
Whatever you're doing.
Thank you for joining me, pal.
Well, thanks for having me, buddy.
There's a real theme that's going on in this podcast now, and it's that the people that are
of the podcast,
on the podcast, in the podcast, are not. They're no longer in or around it.
They're outside the box now.
Yeah.
All right.
2 episodes ago, I was podcasting, and Alan was just literally just sitting in his driveway having a bonfire.
Well, I mean, sounds like he's got his priorities right.
I mean, it is what it is. And today, you know where they are today?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Going to see the fucking Foo Fighters.
The what?
The Foo Fighters, man.
The fuck is that?
I don't know. Some guys who fight Foo, I guess.
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
What is a Foo Fighter?
Oh, man, I don't know. I read the Wikipedia article back in the day.
So you do know what it means.
Well, I'm going to fuck it up, and I'm going to look like a real dope.
I don't think it matters.
Fucking Dave Grohl is going to see this and be like, this guy probably fucking sucks. Which he would have some wood on the ball.
He's going to be rolling over in his grave when he hears this thing.
Yeah, he's dead now. Let it be heard here first, folks. Don't bother going to the Foo Fighters concert
because
tonight.
I killed Dave Grohl earlier.
Now we know why he's dead.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here first, but yeah, no, the Foo Fighters. It was like I think it was some sort of thing that like pilots would see, and back in the day in some war, like unexplained aircraft or something.
Oh,
yeah, that they were like, oh, what the fuck is that? No, I guess that's a Foo Fighter, man. Don't think about that.
So it's like stupid military stuff.
Yeah, they're like, don't think about aliens, just think about killing children or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever the mission is.
It's just mindless, stupid military stuff.
Yeah. Now, am I saying that the military kills children?
Yeah.
No.
No, I thought that's exactly what you were saying.
I don't think that's ever happened, and I think there's a lot of safety nets in place to prevent that from happening.
That's true. So. I don't think there's ever been one innocent child.
I don't think there's ever been an innocent person killed in war, probably.
Yeah. It's always the guilt.
As they say, this is the best of all possible worlds, and
that's very nice.
I mean, that's
man.
pretty cool. I'm glad it doesn't suck and is pretty dark and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's cool that the world, like, everything's going well, and there's nothing to really be feeling bad about.
It's kind of crazy how it just keeps getting better all the time, like the Beatles said.
Yep.
You have to admit it.
It's getting better.
Yeah. Fucking stupid.
What was I was doing so... Oh, I was singing instinct. I was fucking hammered yesterday. I went to Burning Mort yesterday.
Okay.
Tecmo Super Bowl tournament in the woods in Laird, North Dakota.
Yeah, that's pretty
cool.
And
I don't know, I got hammered just right away.
Wow.
Did too many mushrooms right away.
You can't play Tecmo Bowl without a little chemical assistance.
Yeah, you definitely need it. And I can't remember why. I was singing Instant Karma, though. Which
that's pretty cool.
Reminded me of that a little bit. I don't know. That's not really whatever. So anyway, I'm in rough shape.
Well, that's good to hear, man.
Yeah. I gotta stop doing these podcasts the day after just like reckless partying, you know?
I don't know about that.
I can tell I'm like my brain is. I mean, look, this podcast sucks. Let's just call it what it is. All right, it's not great.
Let's call
it when it's firing on all cylinders. It's still not a well-oiled machine. Yeah. All right, but throw a fucking few wrenches in the cogs, and you really got some problems.
Yeah, things tend to go a little more askew.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm all gummed up there.
Yeah, a little mushy.
Yeah,
feeling some. I mean, that's the thing about the neuroplasticity that they don't say. They're like, well, it's malleable, but also it's like, fucking, what's malleable? Mush.
Exactly.
You can make that into whatever you want.
My brain is just malleable mush.
Yeah, it's like, it's like a melted candy bar. It's like, yeah, you can form it into some stuff. Is it going to stay that way? Well,
Can your brain like repair itself like everything else?
I don't really know.
Like, have I just done like irreparable damage?
I think
to
I
my
might have
brain?
known that at one point, but over time I've damaged my brain, and now I don't. So I guess that doesn't speak anything good.
Boy, what a catch-22 that is.
Doesn't really speak volumes about.
That's a sticky wicket there.
Oh fuck!
That's you fucking losing the cat. What are you drinking
Fucking
there?
Shit. Well, it's
You're getting some grape juice.
It's lean light.
What the fuck is that?
It's lean, but it's watered down.
Oh, lean light.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were making a joke.
And no,
I thought you were being serious.
No, instead of all the real sugar that they put in that codeine cough syrup, they put in some aspartame and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
So it fucks your liver up, but
yeah,
at least
it's like white lean.
Yeah, at least you at least you don't get fat from the excessive sugar content.
Well, that's good, but it's still like getting you pretty fucked up.
Dude.
Have you ever done lean?
Yeah, man.
Dude, I had some.
Dude, have you seen people comment on it all the time? If you see me standing, I'm a stander. It makes people very uncomfortable. I realize.
Wait, okay, what do you mean you're a stander?
So when everybody else is sitting down, they're like, sit down. I'm like,
you like to just stay up.
I like to hover over people.
Yeah, I can. When you put it that way, I can see why people are a little off-put.
Yeah, but it makes me comfortable. So
it makes me come, so I do it.
And people say, that you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah, people.
And it makes it a lot harder to pour when you're sitting down too, and you're standing up like a waiter or a sommelier.
Yeah.
How often do you see a sommelier sit down and try and pour you some wine?
I would slap him amongst this.
I never see it once because I am too poor to ever see a
I've
sommelier.
never actually seen a sommelier.
Never even. I'm
now, a
too poor.
sommelier, and I've seen a lot of them.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what that even means.
That's true. I can't identify a sommelier.
See, I'm just poking holes in your story, bro.
God damn it. See, this is why I have to be better. I'd be sharper. I'd be ready to defend myself.
See, I knew. When you told me you did mushrooms last night, I prepared a lot of...
Yeah, you come here with some heady shit.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to tear this man's fragile brain apart.
See if Josh has his fastball today.
Yeah, let's see how many mushrooms this guy did.
Not that many, but it doesn't take much for me. I'm just kind of a pussy.
Yeah. But either way, I lean when I stand.
Okay.
So it's like, I feel like that's a little less weird. Like, it should be maybe a little more comforting to see someone leaning against someone than just hovering over you,
Yeah, I think leaning's better.
But why do I lean all the time?
Because you're drinking lean.
Because it's fucking impossible to stand up straight,
Because you're drinking that white lean,
Which
dude.
makes even less sense why I don't just fucking sit down. But if you sit down, then you lean too much. You slop.
Yeah.
Slop onto the floor.
I'm slopping right now.
Exactly. I don't want to slop. I want to lean.
Very good. Well, this makes a lot of sense.
I've listened to a lot of Lil Wayne. I picked up a lot of tips.
Yes.
I mean, I don't really know what he's saying a lot of the time, but I interpret it in my own way.
Is scissor and lean the same thing?
I think so.
Yeah.
I put scissor on my pancakes and I put some maple scissor on my pancakes every day. I eat them.
You use like hash butter and a little scissor.
No, I just call maple syrup scissor.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it makes me seem cool.
That is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I think they are actually different things. I don't know. I don't think you can call the same thing two different things.
Sure.
It makes things too complex.
Yeah, that's not how the English language ever works.
No, I think it's very succinct and
yeah, that's great, dude.
just direct.
Have you ever done? I've done like liquid codeine and shit. That stuff's pretty wild.
Oh, I've drank some.
Yeah,
I've drank some syrup.
Some good stuff.
I haven't
dude.
done lean. I don't use mixers. Okay.
All right.
I was just drinking it.
All right.
Yeah.
There was I met up with Alan and PD because they were just downtown waiting for the concert. So I went and had a beer with them just before this. And the lady who was working made an announcement. She's like who's driving the BlacKEA? She said the BlacKEA. And I couldn't think of the joke at the time, but there's some joke there between IKEA and BlacKEA. Like IKEA is obviously already like the whitest thing ever.
Oh yeah.
So like what's BlacKEA? I don't know. I know. I couldn't really put it there. But I was like, it's one of those times where I'm like, I know there's something here.
Well, yeah, I think it's an untouchable subject for me mostly.
I think you can talk about race.
BlacKEA. What's BlacKEA got? Pens instead of pencils.
BlacKEA sounds dope, actually.
It does sound kind of. I'd go to BlacKEA.
I would love to go to BlacKEA.
I'd rather go to BlacKEA than IKEA. I almost called it White Kia. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna start doing that.
At BlacKEA, white people come in and steal.
Yeah, you guys want to go to fucking? You guys want to go to BlacKEA and eat a meal? That's the only reason I go there. I pop in pretty much weekly. It's some meatballs and weird berries and shit.
The IKEA cafeteria.
Dude, I'm
underrated.
I'm really. I hate to admit it, but every time I go there, I'm really hoping to see a Swede. And I just don't know if I have or not. I never can tell.
It's just a bunch of fucking retarded Midwesterners milling about.
I think it doesn't help that I kind of like subconsciously expect them to be like wearing the flag or something.
Oh
so
yeah,
I can tell.
I was gonna ask that.
Well, yeah.
How can you identify a Swede?
Well, that's what I thought was like. Well, they'd be wearing the flag, but then again,
they have their flag just draped over them.
I think I have like flag dyslexia because I really like mix them up.
What is the Swedish one? That's the yellow cross.
I think it's the blue and yellow with the yellow cross on there. Because Switzerland, I sometimes am like, oh, that's probably similar.
That's
flag.
like a red
it's
flag,
red and white,
white cross, right? Yeah. Well, I know a lot about flags.
Yeah, you do.
I'm shocked about this,
dude.
Maybe I was born to be a flagman.
Maybe you were born to be a vexillographer or whatever.
Is that what that's called?
I learned what that was yesterday. I looked it up.
What person?
It's a person who makes flags.
You looked this up yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, you've been watching the Olympics, I suppose.
That wasn't why.
Well, what led to this? How is this all coming together?
Well, I really don't know. I was just walking around and I'm like, what the fuck is a vexillographer? And then I looked it up. No, I saw it on somebody's Facebook profile. They're like, I'm a fucking this and a that and a vexillographer. I'm like,
that's pretty cool to be a vexillographer.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Velociraptor?
I needed to interpret. I'm like, is this a nefarious thing that this person is? Or is this a good thing? I don't know.
It's another name for pedophile.
It's like, oh, God.
It's like a polite way of saying it.
Yeah. It's like,
It's like he's a little bit of a vexillographer, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's cool. It's like,
He likes to pluck from the playpen.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't fucking
like,
talk,
what the fuck
dude.
does that mean? I was almost ready to like play along and be like, oh, yeah, man. I need to stop like going along with things when I don't hear or understand.
Oh yeah,
but
dude.
it takes me like a while to like auditorily process shit. It took me a long time to figure out that was what was going on. But it's like, yeah. Like, oh no,
no, absolutely not.
It's like too late.
Yeah, dude. I do that all the time. Like where I'm listening, I am taking it in, but it's like my brain is just I'm like a couple like steps behind, you know?
Yeah.
And then I catch up later, and then like, oh yeah, that thing you were just talking about. It's like an unnatural way to communicate.
Oh, absolutely. It gets you into trouble sometimes. You know, it's not good.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, and plus, I'm old. I don't know lingo and stuff, so I have to try and interpret. Like, oh shit, what are these? Do I know this? Like. Yeah. Lingo? Do I know this jargon that they're throwing at me right now? And they're like, oh yeah, you blah, 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 and they say something that sounds like that to me. I'm like, all right, and then I'm like, yeah, man, that sounds cool because I like trying.
He's an unapologetic vexillographer.
Right. Yeah, it's like I try and be agreeable because inside I have an inclination to be disagreeable, and I try and fly in the face of that.
Oh yeah, you're fighting your own nature
exactly.
At all times.
Which I try and do it for others,
that's good, buddy.
Not be unpleasant.
That's
but
good.
Then it gets you into trouble because then you're too agreeable and you're like, yeah.
Yes.
And then what they said, they're like, yeah, you want to go get finger deep in the playpen or whatever? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is my brain trying to fuck me like this?
Knuckle deep in the playpen.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like, you want to go to McDonald's, get finger deep in the playpen? It's like, I don't even think they make those anymore. And now I see why. Good God. Probably
to them, a ball pit is like, this means like a boy's balls.
Yes.
They're not even referring to the plastic balls.
For them, a ball pit is their fucking horrible scrotum that they have.
It's a pit.
Oof. Ain't no good can come from a man calling his scrotum a ball pit. That's what I've always said.
Oh, dude. That's really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does get you in trouble sometimes, though. Like, especially when you like first meet someone, like the first impression of a person, especially if you're out drinking and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like the first impression, like I'm always like a pretty like I'm cool meeting new people and like just hang like drunk and hang with a guy.
Oh yeah.
But then there's always a turn. You're like, this was a bad choice.
Oh yeah, and it's like, I don't really know what it is. Like, is it like, okay, we've been drinking this long and we hit like a threshold of like, now we're into some like dark. You've part of your brain shut off,
Yep.
and you're in like a weird dark. Like this is who you get when you're
right.
like half conscious.
They were
and
fighting
then,
their true nature.
Yeah,
then
exactly. And then it like comes out, or were they waiting until you were that drunk, and then they're like, "This guy's cool now. I think I can whip out the real me."
Time for me to say the stuff.
Yeah, no, it's like I don't think so. I think you
literally happened to me at Burningmore yesterday. Oof. I was so I just like passed out in my car, and I was like my body was like half out of the car. The door was just open, and then I hear these guys like talking. They're like,
right
they're like, "Hey, who's this over here?" It's like, "Oh man, this guy needs help. Let's go get him some water." And so they got me 2 bottles of water and 2 ham sandwiches.
And then did they just leave you with those, or did they stick around?
Well, this is where it gets a little dicey.
Oh no!
So
Did one guy stick around?
Well, they all stuck around.
Oh no!
So anyway, so I chugged these bottles of water, which was absolutely necessary.
Yep, that's a
it was
good
a
move.
warm day.
All right, so
I
far,
eat the ham sandwiches,
so far,
and
move.
I like pop out like it's like these guys are like my saviors. But what was interesting was like I could hear them like talking. They're like, I don't know who this guy is, but he needs help, man. So like they went all the way down, grabbed a bunch of shit from me, like doing a very nice deed.
Yeah.
So I get up and talking to them. They're fine enough. I gave them some mushrooms. I'm like, hey, you want some mushrooms then?
Yeah.
They're like, absolutely. This is good. And about an hour or so later, hanging out with those guys, and the old N-bomb starts flying around.
Yeah. That's not mushroom talk, really.
Nope, not my kind of mushroom
It's like,
talk anyway.
dude, it's like, how unopen are you guys that this is your being like fucking
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this is your I fucking love like everybody can get along sort of bullshit.
Yeah, they started just doing a Trump. They were both just doing a Trump impression and just like saying the N-word as Trump.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna go for accuracy, that might be the thing. But
and even then, I'm like, these guys are cool. I'm like, they still haven't.
Well, I mean, they saved your fucking life.
I mean,
dude.
I was very conflicted. I was like talking to everyone else. I thought the other guys getting real mad. I mean, look, I'm not saying that I wasn't mad the N-word was being said. I was also repulsed by it.
As you should be.
But there was one guy who got real mad. He was black.
Well,
no, I don't hang out with those people. But
that might be the problem.
Well, he started to get real mad. I'm like, oh man, this is not great here. Yeah. He's just like, are you serious? You guys are saying that word? Yeah. And they were just
having a good old time.
Having a hell of a time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds like a pretty good experience.
But so that's just a prime example of like you get off on the right foot with someone, and that's like, I probably shouldn't have gotten so close to these gentlemen.
I shouldn't have even said hello.
I shouldn't have accepted the sacrament. Hi, what's up? What's up, Buckley?
I was gonna say.
Oh, did Alan not?
Like I heard your voice as I came down, but I was like,
who the fuck is that?
Did Alan not tell you we were coming?
That guy.
He's a useless piece of shit.
That guy.
Where were you?
I had a consult and then I went grocery shopping.
Oh, nice.
Oh. Nice.
Alan's a piece of shit.
That guy.
Just doesn't communicate with his wife properly. I didn't raise him like that.
It's weird. That's never been done.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna have a wife, at least fucking communicate.
Tell
with
her
her
some stuff.
Open up to her, man.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's the thing. He's been in those situations where people have been too open.
Oh.
And he's like, nothing good comes from being open.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
His soul poured out, left him vulnerable.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that's when, especially women, you know how they are. They'll fucking pounce on that.
Yeah. Man. God.
If there's anything women are good at, it's making you personally feel like a huge piece of shit.
Well, see, I would never be able to differentiate between women doing that or men, because everyone can make me do that.
I always
they
feel
don't
like
even.
shit.
It's not even anything they do. It's like my reaction.
Yeah. I mean, look, believe me, I always feel like shit, and I'm always pretty convinced that I am a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, I'm
but
pretty convinced.
Throw a little pile of woman shame on you, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's as bad. It's just bad to worse, my friend.
Bad from top to bottom. Man.
Yeah, bad all the way up to the top.
Yeah, man, that kind of thing will turn you from a top to a bottom.
Yeah, exactly right. Turn me gay. Think it's ever a thing where it's like women have just done me so wrong that now I'm gay.
Well, I think it maybe, but I could see it being a thing where it's like, God damn it, I have fucked myself. Like, I have made such a bad impression with just every woman I've come across. I'm gonna leave these poor women alone.
I'm just out of mercy.
Yeah.
You're like, I guess I'm gay.
It's like, you know what, dudes are I'm a dude. I'm kind of shitty. I've met a lot of shitty dudes. I'm just gonna we'll just keep it amongst ourselves, you know. Not that I'm saying
So it's like I'm not gay, but I think I don't have a choice. You know,
it's like I'm just going to be gay for everyone's sake.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is a choice, but I chose.
I'm personally choosing to be
I'm
gay.
choosing to be gay. Make an executive decision.
I'm going completely against all of my attractions.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't like the physical act. I'm a very cold gay.
Just a cold,
every guy I go out with says I'm a cold fish because I just
cold, bitter gay.
more so than even just laying there. I actively fight him off. But I swat him away.
Oh my god! He was repulsed by. He was like, ugh.
Oh god!
I was talking to someone about that. Like, I don't know. I can't remember what we were talking about. Oh, I think I was talking to my buddy Blaze. We're going to start an OnlyFans, but we're like, we're obviously doing gay stuff. We're just like vomiting the entire time because we're so repulsed by it. It's like, no, we're not gay. We're just like showing our showing how disgusted we are by just like vomiting. Like, oh, this is so gross, man. Oh, this is nasty, dude. I don't like this, man. That's just like the talk.
It's like, why are you here?
Why are we doing this, man? This is gross. I don't like it.
Even you're questioning it.
Yeah,
I'm starting to question my sexuality. I'm starting to think I might not be gay.
Oh, so fucking funny, dude.
This questioning my sexuality is really tearing me up inside. Something's tearing me up inside. I'm not. There's several things it can be.
Yeah, dude.
I need to.
Physically,
I need to scientifically, do a control group and figure out which of these things is doing it. But it's one of them.
Yeah, it's like I keep having sex with women and I like it.
It's like
I'm having sex with these guys. I hate it. I think I might not be gay.
Yeah. It's like, have you talked to your doctor? It's like, I don't know. Yeah, no. I haven't had a consult.
Not really a doctor guy.
No.
It's so retarded.
Oh man, yeah. I did talk to my doctor once. He's the one who set me down this path. Actually, he prescribed me gay aspirin, and I'm like, oh, I must be gay.
Yeah. It's just the same thing, but it's just on the fucking prescription. He just writes gay in front of everything. Use your gay penicillin. It's like, what's the difference? Like, I don't know, you're gay, so use your gay penicillin.
Can I share this with my straight brother? If he has a headache or something.
He's gonna have a very adverse reaction to this medication.
Like, absolutely not.
You want him to be gay too?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Maybe we'd have more to talk about.
Yeah, we're distant.
We're not that close.
We're very distant. Oh, that's so fucking funny, dude. Just a doctor writing a prescription is gay.
Yeah. It'd be a bad doctor, I think.
It'd be a kind of a cool doctor, though.
It'd be an interesting doctor.
You're just in the doctor. You're in the doctor. You're like, yeah, your knee's it's kind of gay news, but your knee's a little fucked. He just calls everything gay.
Yeah. It's like, I think your knee might be gay.
Like, your knee's looking a little gay today.
Come on now. It's like, can we stop with that sort of talk, doc? Give me the straight dope,
Everything's
doc.
always gay with you, doc.
Yeah. Can we talk about maybe what's going on with my chemicals being wrong, or anatomically what's not working?
Yeah.
Do we have to bring that even into this? It's not good.
This is neither here nor there, doc.
Nah. I think what all of it is branching back to everything we've talked about thus far is. I don't know. See,
if there's an overarching message,
I find an overarching theme in everything, and
I would be shocked.
This is another thing I have to battle against all the time. It's a deep part of myself that I have to fight constantly. But it's just like, all right, well, everyone should be just insular among themselves and never associate with anyone. Just stay in a pod, if possible. Never associate with anyone.
Live like a Ernest Hemingway existence.
Yeah, no one can hurt anyone if they.
That's true.
Are just never associating or intermingling with anyone.
I've thought about that. I got in my head for a while where I'm like my goal is to affect nobody in any way, positive or negative.
It is kind of, and they're like, no, that's bad. It's like, you don't know what's inside me, dude. You don't know what could come out, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's like, oh, I thought you were psychotherapist or whatever, and not a person who's telling me to make bad decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you should know. You've looked in my eyes for an extended period of time. There's a storm a brewing. We haven't said anything, but I think you can probably tell some things. They say you can get to know someone if you look in their eyes long enough, and I feel like you should probably know some stuff by now.
Sounds like you need to get on some gay Lexapro, dude.
That's what they keep telling me. And I'm like, I don't know. I think maybe gay Wellbutrin might be better for my needs. They're like, no, I don't think so. I'm like, well, I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree, huh?
Yep.
And then you don't get a prescription. But yeah, no, you notice this nice cut on my lip here?
Yeah, what happened there, pal?
Well, that came from associating with people.
Oh, really?
Oh,
did your girlfriend pummel you?
Nope. Actually, have you ever heard of I don't think it's new anymore, but I kind of got a little bit by the knockout game.
What?
Yeah, I went out the other day, and I was walking down.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, I walked down the street, and there was it was a small group of people. This dude, he was a younger dude, and he was like, "Hey, man, you want to play the knockout game?" And as you know, I'm kind of a gamesman myself.
Yeah,
and I like to get involved in stuff like that. I'm like,
I'm aware of this.
Haven't heard of this thing. Sounds fun. So I'm like, yeah, man. And so I stand there. I'm like waiting for him to tell me the rules, right? Fucking sucker pops me right in the mouth.
Yeah, dude. That's the game.
You
consented to the game.
Yeah, no, I was expecting rules though. Like,
yeah.
It turns out there's only one rule in the
kind of self-explanatory. I feel.
Yeah, no, that was my fault, honestly.
Okay.
So you can't fault that.
Is that
guy.
even the knockout game? If he asks you if you want to play the knockout game,
I think he kind of fucked up. Too.
At that point, that's not even the knockout game anymore.
He was actually I guess he was more considerate than you could be.
That was like a classic duel you guys are having.
He got consent first, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's not usually how that goes.
No, that wasn't the case actually. No, I may have quit drinking quite a while ago,
yes.
but I did not quit running into shit.
You're fucking retarded, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
What you just ran into a fucking wall or something?
Well, yeah, pretty much. Well, door frame. Sometimes I just turn too quickly.
Jesus, dude, what the hell's
I'll
wrong
be like
with you?
Talking to people and not paying attention.
Well, dude, when you were drinking, you were busting yourself up all the fucking time.
Dude, I have so many scars on my face.
Yeah, dude.
I have a couple from not being drunk.
You were just like fully falling down fucking
a couple
wooden stairs and shit.
A couple of the worst ones were actually from not being drunk, and it's like, what the fuck is this? I think it's from that floppiness. You know how like people can survive being hit by a train or whatever when they're drunk sometimes?
Sure.
Because they're like pass out and they're just floppy.
Yeah, you're like loose. It's talking about like not like bracing or something.
Where
right?
if you're fucking sober and you're like, oh, I'm about to be hit by a train, your body you'd think could maybe in all these years of evolution alongside trains have changed by now to be like, okay, we need to go floppy. I've seen enough drunks get hit by trains to no, it tenses up and you just explode like a goddamn raccoon or something.
Sure.
No, the drunk though is like he just
bounces off the train.
He's got the adaptable, body and mind of a raccoon when they're not being hit by trains.
Right.
And he flies backwards. He has a nice little nap. He wakes up a little sore, and he's, he would have a story to tell if he could ever fucking remember a goddamn thing.
Dude, I think I'm gonna get real drunk tonight and just try this out.
Dude, if you're ever around trains, it's not safe to be
We
sober.
have to do a control though, so you have to go. You stay sober. I get drunk.
That's just
fine. You go first.
That's all right. I've been meaning to lay on some train tracks.
Or we could you can take like the left rail. I'll take the right rail.
That's all right.
And we just kind of
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've been meaning to lay on some train tracks for a while.
Should we play Red Rover with the train?
I think so. I think we could. I think we could win.
That would be fucked, dude.
I mean, between the strength of our masculine arms and the strength of our friendship, I think we can stop any train.
That's true. Our will help us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ain't no. I don't know. Oh, my brain tried to come up with a phrase and it was only half there. And I'm actually pretty proud of the fact that I aborted it before it came to term.
Sometimes I don't ever stop before the bomb.
The
bomb comes out.
I think that might.
No turning back.
I think that might have been the first time I've ever been able to cut it off.
I will just bomb. Oh, I also did comedy at the fucking Burning Moor last night at like 3 a.m. on mushrooms and drunk. I have to imagine it wasn't good. There was no microphone. I was just like sitting around in a group. They're like, just do some. I was like, okay. I don't know why I agreed.
I was gonna say very rarely, but never have I really seen that work out once.
Yeah.
And I wish I'd never even seen it. I've seen it more than once. I wish I've never seen it at all.
Yeah, man.
Or been a part of it, you know.
I did it. So 2 years ago when they did it, the band just like actually like so that was like a microphone and
Wait,
shit.
the band was there?
Oh yeah, dude.
That's fucking sweet, dude. Burning Man has a pole.
The Nighthawks, dude.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the band.
Yeah.
What?
They were the Hawks. Yeah, they were the Hawks.
Yeah.
So they were the Hawks, and then they became the band.
Yeah.
That's
Which
what it was.
I mean, I kind of like the Hawks better.
I like the band.
Well, the Hawks seems more fierce.
Yeah, much more fierce than a band.
Yet the band, how
Ooh,
generic.
we're a band, you know.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
And then fucking Paul McCartney came out with that sick diss track to him.
What was that?
Band on the Run.
The band on the run.
He's like, you fucking better not cross me, you fucks in that band.
He's like,
Can't,
right.
even, can't even come up with you abandon your animal name. You see me abandoning the Beatles?
Better watch yourself, Robbie
And
Robertson.
they're like, yeah, you went from the Beatles to Wings. That's just a part of an animal. You fucking weirdo.
Yeah, dude. we're the beaks.
Yeah. Just picking apart birds, man.
We're the reptilian feet.
Oh, we're the Fun Time Happy Thanksgiving Wishbone Band. It's like,
That actually is a cool name
that
for a
is
band.
good. It's a little too long, but you know.
I like a nice wordy
Yeah,
band.
a nice word salad band.
Real fucking King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard kind of shit.
King Gizzard and the Jesus Lizard or whatever.
That band name bothers me. Petey loves them, and there a lot of people that I somewhat respect their taste seem to like them.
Yeah, no.
But the name of the band bothers me.
There's a couple things about the old Lizard Wizard that I can't. I haven't gotten behind so far because, yeah, the name it does bother me for some reason. I don't know. I don't have a reason really.
I don't like all this fucking rhyming.
Yeah, it is too much. It's like, okay,
What are you doing?
I don't know about that. And then like it's kind of impossible because Petey's like, get into it, man. You gotta. He was trying to get me to go to that show or whatever, and it's like, dude, I don't have enough time to even get into them because they put out like 75 albums a year.
Exactly.
And it's like I can't, and I can't keep track of all the titles.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say all the titles, but a lot of the titles are like their band name too. It's like long, wild, wacky stuff. I can't keep
He just
track
loves
of it.
wordplay.
Microtonal. Playing microtonal guitars and stuff. And
I
it's
don't even
like,
know what the fuck that is.
it's the tones between the full tones.
Sounds
of-
pretty gay to me. That's what my
It's,
doctor said anyway.
It's Australian. I don't know. It's actually
Wait, are they an Australian band?
yeah, I think they're from
We're
Australia.
an Australian band.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty sweet.
Fucking-
You'd think a band from Australia would be called like the Scorpions or something.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's
the
really
ruse.
instead of a band from Germany.
Yeah,
No, you should only be able to be named after things in your nation.
sure.
Yeah, what that leaves some pretty inauspicious names for the
in
for the
Germany?
German band that is currently known or whatever as the Scorpions.
The Zyklon Bees.
Yeah, that's an option. Like, I don't think that's going to be popular.
The gates of Auschwitz.
There's so many. Yeah, 6 million strong. You know, like. It's bad. Plus, I don't think any of those names would really suited their musical style. I don't know.
I know. The Germans, like, it's all like fucking like house,
Also,
like house
what
music
the
and
fuck
shit,
do they
right?
know about hurricanes?
Wait.
They got that song "Rock You Like a Hurricane."
Oh, Scorpions.
Yeah.
I really fucking. I got disconnected from the thread there, dude. God damn, man.
I don't know why I had that fucking urge to say yeah like that, but I
mean,
I went with it.
It was real cool, dude.
I felt like extra cool right there.
I liked it, man. I thought it was great.
I felt like I was letting you in on a little, you know, like
yeah, man.
cool knowledge that you didn't know.
Oh man. Yeah, I fucking. I think I'm gonna chill on these. I'm gonna chill on these mushrooms for a little bit. I think
Yeah, well,
it's like.
it's good for the tolerance to them, just in general.
Yeah, I mean that. It's just like I just can't do fucking anything in moderation. I'm such a dumbass.
It is hard. It's
Yeah.
very difficult.
I'm such a dumbass.
I mean, that's once again goes through my mind constantly.
I'm just like I was telling myself I'm like hey, you know, people like legitimately like therapeutically like use
Yeah.
psilocybin, and I was like, well, what? Well, I don't really want to go and get any of those gay Antidepressants.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like I've railed against that for a long time. You know, I've briefly tried it, probably not long enough to even for several of them that I've was prescribed over the years. Like, it just
did it fuck your dick up? Yeah, I heard it's like automatic. Like,
dude, it ain't okay.
Here we go.
It's not a strong starting point.
Okay.
On my dick's best day, it's kind of stumbling along.
Yeah, dude.
It can maybe get up some momentum.
get
It's
it.
like, all right, that's a pretty good dick day. It's like somebody from the outside looking in,
Yeah, dude.
they're like, that is sad. And it's like, don't you fucking
Yeah.
put that on me. This is a happy day for me. Okay? And then, you layer some antidepressants on top of that thing.
Like, it's just like you're instantly going to have to use Viagra.
Here's the deal. I think it's like an inverse thing. So you take antidepressants so you can get up, right?
Sure.
They lay on top of your dick. It can't.
Yes.
It puts the depression. It takes it out of you and puts it in.
It depresses your dick.
It puts it into your dick.
Yeah, it has to go somewhere. It can't just disappear.
Nope, it's in your body.
Nothing disappears.
And it puts. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It siphons it down into your dick, and then it like fucking puts a band around it, just like, but not like a cock ring where it makes it hard.
Just ties it up
The
tight.
opposite. Yeah, like getting your tube tied.
Getting your tube tied.
Yeah.
I had a joke about getting my dick tied.
Yeah, that's right. You did. I was like that one.
It's like, I don't want to have any kids, so I'm gonna go get my dick tied.
Yeah. I think you can actually do that yourself.
No.
Yeah, just tie them up,
I
man.
don't have the dexterity.
No, that's true. You probably need some help on that, but maybe
Yeah.
not even from a doctor. You could probably just go to like a
I need someone with-
go to like a scoutmaster or something. I'm sure they'd be happy to help, from what I've heard.
Dude, if you can tie up a little boy's dick, you can tie up anyone's dick.
Well, it's like, how about you fucking take a look at yourself and just tie up an of age man's dick, all right?
That's actually how they taught us to tie knots in the scouts.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, boys.
I'm never gonna get this right.
If you can tie your dick, you can tie anything.
Oh, I can only do a slip knot.
After you tie your dick, every other knot's gonna be very easy.
Can't do a clove hitch.
I don't know what that
Can't
is.
do a sheep's foot or whatever.
I wanna tie my dick up so it looks like a noose. Hangman's knot.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah, you've done that one?
Well, here's the problem. I don't know if you know this about me, but I can't suck my own dick.
Really?
Yep.
I was talking to someone the other day who can, and I was like, are you serious?
Who?
I can't remember.
Was it a human being?
Yeah, I think I was like, dude, how you must have like a fucking 18-inch penis.
Or they're very flexible, or their spine broken at. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
Anyway, where are you going? Where are you going with that? Sorry.
No,
sorry.
I was very
derailed
intrigued.
you. I derailed you.
no, yeah, no, I'm just like, my brain is still going about this.
Some guy like said it and was like, I'm like, I was like joke. I'm like, nobody can actually do it. He's like, I can.
Yeah, and it's
I'm like, do you?
Yeah, you can.
He's like, no, I would never do it, but I can.
Oh, okay.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, that first statement.
How do you know, pal?
Yeah, that first statement. Oh, so you just put your head down there? You're like,
Oh, could do it.
yeah, it's like,
I'm not gay, so I'm not gonna do it. But
yeah, exactly. That's like, I'm not an alcoholic. I can have booze in the house. It's just sitting there. I can leave it.
absolutely.
You're alone long enough. For
You're
that
gonna
stuff.
be sucking that dick.
It's gonna be tempting. You know, people get curious.
People get.
You better not.
People get so curious.
You better not have a boring day.
People get
That's
so.
all. That's all I can say.
Yeah. You better keep yourself real busy.
You're gonna wish you never even found that out about yourself if you're gonna be against that, because you're gonna be curious one day.
You're just picking up a second job just so you don't suck your own
Yeah,
dick.
it's like, fucking, I can have no time to myself.
You're working so hard.
I have to time my shit.
You're making so much money.
Yeah.
Just purely so you don't suck your own dick.
It's like, stop working so much. You have so much money, dude. Relax, enjoy
Like,
it.
I can't. I'll suck it.
Take a vacation. Oh yeah, you think a Caribbean cruise is a safe place for me? Whether I'm alone in the cabin or on the Lido deck, it doesn't matter. Eventually,
Eventually,
I'm gonna get caught alone with my dick, and I just can't.
Holy
But
fuck,
no.
dude.
Personally, though, can't suck my own dick.
That's the funniest fucking shit. There's a guy who's his entire life, the entire structure of his life is
Just
formed
based around-
just by him not wanting to suck his own
Honestly,
dick.
though, that's kind of cool, because otherwise, if you don't have something dictating your like your life and existence like that, dictating. then you have to make something yourself, which is just very, I don't know. Personally, I find that very hard. Like the open-endedness of life. Like
Yes.
how they're really, I mean, sure, there's physical boundaries of things that you are impossible to do or whatever. But within those boundaries, it's like so much space and not a lot of structure other than what you or society makes, you know?
This is true.
And that's kind of a terrifying thing to me.
Exactly.
But long story short to say, I can't suck my own dick.
All right. That was a very, a lot of wines.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
bends
trying to
and
get back to why I even brought up that
I
fucking
can't remember.
fact.
I can't remember where.
Oh, I have no. I'm happy with how that the turns that took.
Oh, man.
But I guess that's something for people to know about me.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone knows that I can't suck my own dick.
Yeah.
I'm very open about not having a big penis.
Yeah. No.
On this podcast in particular. It's probably the thing I've talked about the most.
Yeah.
And Alan's always like, I got a pretty good one. It's pretty good. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No one cares.
Never
dude.
be happy with your penis.
No one cares, dude.
Never be happy with it. If you're too happy with your penis, you know what you do? You try and find ways to suck it.
Yeah, dude. You treat that thing right.
And then who's going to end up happy regardless? Because if you can or if you can't,
Yeah.
you probably can't.
You probably. Oh, you
Then
definitely.
you're never going to get around that. What do you do? It's going to bother you? Do you go in and try and find a series of doctors who can maybe make it possible? And they're like, listen, yeah, we can do it, but you're not going to be able to walk again. We're going to have to fucking break your spine off. We're going to have to give you scoliosis. Just squash it down.
Twist you up a bit.
We'll just make it so that you have an accordion spine so you can kind of
Just
kind of
dude.
drop down
Yeah, dude.
and get on that thing.
Uh-huh.
This is going to alter your life. Do you really want to do this? Like, yeah, if I'm in a wheelchair.
You got that, like, they got that Wagyu spine.
Yeah, it's like if I'm in a wheelchair, what's going to prevent me from just sucking my own dick all day? I'd be wheeling down the street just doing it.
It's like, get off my back. I'm handicapped.
Get off my back. I had my spine broken to suck my own dick.
You're just on a fucking Walmart scooter sucking your own dick.
Yeah, it's like, ugh.
It's like, look, man.
It's like I wish I could say that it's out of place.
Man.
Well, I'm abandoning why I can't. Why is sucking my own dick came up?
That just like you just threw it out there.
I know. I had
You must have had something going on.
Oh, I definitely did.
Okay, all right.
No idea.
All right. We're cool.
Oof. Yeah, I don't know, man. Sucking your own dick, no good can come from it.
I don't think so.
Unless you're just isolating yourself from everyone in that pod, then I guess
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
All
if
right?
you're sucking your own dick as a way of getting people out of your
I
life.
mean, if you can wrap your head around it,
God damn.
then it's fine.
That would be funny to like kind of weaponize sucking your own dick.
Yeah, it's like you. Yeah, if you're like
You're in an argument with your wife.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
oh, your kids are fighting. You're like, you want to?
Oh.
Okay.
If you don't shut up, I'm gonna do it.
You want me to turn this car around? They don't respond at all. It's like you want.
Just pushing your own head.
Yeah. In the car. People always like think it's like roadhead is unsafe.
Yeah.
Because like when you finish or whatever, but like that is the most unsafe roadhead that could possibly exist. It's like what's gonna happen when he finishes? It's just everyone speculating in the car while you're furiously.
Your constant whining made me do this. That
This is
is
the last time. Also, this is the last time we're going to Disney World. By the way, we already paid for the tickets. We'll go this time, but never again.
never again. And then just goes back down. He's like taking breaths in between. He's like,
Better take some pictures because it's never happening.
he comes up for air and like keeps like kind of like keeps ranting. He's just sucking his dick mid rant.
I like to think of him like a swimmer.
Yeah.
Where you're like fucking go, and then they're like go back down real quick.
Holy
Oh,
fuck,
dear God.
dude. That is so
That is
fucking
fucked.
That's so funny. Just sucking your own dick while you drive. Dangerous game. So fucking funny, man.
Holy fuck. Although I think I've seen or encountered some people doing it on the road, I have to assume.
Sucking their own dick?
Well, I mean, I haven't seen it, but just how they've been driving.
Oh, sure.
I mean, that's the only excuse that I can think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the phrase "this guy's got his head up his ass" was a guy who could actually like physically like fuck his ass with his head.
Well, I think people were a lot more flexible back in the
Sure.
day. Yeah. Like, this guy's got his head up his ass.
Lucky guy.
Fucking sticks his head up his ass and fights for air. It's like, what? It's like there wasn't a lot going on back in those days. You had to make your own fun.
You were just constantly putting your own head in your own ass. Fucking so stupid, dude. Oh, man. So funny, dude. Oh.
God. Yeah, I mean, my brain is still reeling from that whole thing. I feel like that might have been a detriment to my...
Is this weed or is this
Oh, no.
Nick?
It's nicotine.
Can I have a little Nick?
You can.
I smoked a fuckload of cigarettes this weekend.
Oh, it's been a while since I've had a
I smoked
cigarette,
2
cigarette.
packs in probably like 36 hours.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done that. Although psychedelics do bring that out in me a lot.
Just yeah,
Endless.
Well, drinking,
Just
drinking
too. But
and I'm outside. I'm just chain smoking.
I guess most often it's been a combination of the drinking and the psychedelics. But it's like it's a weird which one affects more, because like the psychedelics are definitely affecting me the most.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like the drinking kind of has taken a back seat.
Yeah.
To that.
Though
it
the
seems.
drinking does kind of dull it a little bit.
Yeah, I could see that, but it's like, all right, well, I don't feel just like fucking flat out drunk. I feel like I'm more functional a little bit. That could be completely different from someone looking at me.
Right.
But
This is how you're perceiving yourself.
Yeah, it's like, well, I think my thoughts seem a little more
yeah.
like not put together, but like they're not just drunken sloppy thoughts. It's weird psychedelic thoughts. You know?
Yeah.
But then, regardless of what's doing it, fucking just cigarettes. Tell the birds are fucking coming out.
Yep.
And then, your throat is just raw from doing it. It's just like when I would do it, it's like fucking Marlboro menthol 120s and just like one after the other. Just like fucking
yeah, buddy.
Can't stop talking.
Yeah, I mean, especially like doing coke, dude. It's like as much as I was doing that this last like year and a half, like I'm glad I wasn't like smoking cigarettes, because dude, you could really get going. I don't know if I've ever actually had a night where like I was doing cocaine and also just like had cigarettes and was in a place where I could just like be like chaining, you know?
Yeah, and see, that's the thing is like when I've been on stuff like that, I don't feel this. There's no point in me smoking the cigarettes other than to like it feels good to do the act of doing it.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not
Keeps you
getting like a
busy.
little nicotine buzz.
No.
I'm so far past the nicotine buzz.
Well, I think after you have like one cigarette, you would never even experience a buzz again.
No, like back in the day when I was like,
I guess chewing. If you chew,
Yeah.
you catch a little
Yeah.
buzz.
when I was when I was like drinking earlier on, and I didn't like smoke, and I would just smoke like occasionally when I would drink like out at comedy or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Every time it would be a pretty significant nicotine buzz. Like probably be sitting down on the fucking landscaping outside of wherever you are or whatever. Because like I get a little dizzy,
Yeah.
I feel like a bitch, but get a little dizzy. Fucking construction worker just looking at you like, what the fuck is this guy about?
Right.
Just got one going above his ear. Just
Yeah.
fucking, but yeah, no, these like it's impossible.
Yeah, dude.
I don't even know why I'm seeking a nicotine buzz other than out of a sense of just like trying to recapture something.
Well,
that-
you're a fucking sober motherfucker, dude.
yeah, no, that's why, because it's like I
Pretty.
gotta have Papa got have a little something.
Right. It's
But-
pretty hard to imagine. Like the level of sobriety that you're at this point, it's impossible for me to fathom. Truly.
Yeah, I mean it's impossible to justify. It's impossible to justify.
Why?
Like,
What do you justify it though?
I mean, there's no reason. To be this sober.
Oh, sure. You mean the whole general world
It's like-
you've been presenting the last 40 minutes?
It's like why? Why are you this sober?
Yeah,
I've realized that a lot too. It's like I really tend to, because I've laid off the weed and stuff, taking a little break of that recently, and the first couple days were, I think my tolerance was fairly high, so like just like nauseous, which I am in general anyway, which is why weed helps, because it makes me
Right.
not like that.
yeah.
But god damn, just nauseous, feel not good about anything, whatever, irritable. But got through that, and started to feel kind of like, okay, there's some points where it's like, oh, I think my brain is actually releasing dopamine on its own. Maybe this is kind of nice. That's cool.
That's a wild feeling.
Yeah, it is wild. But then it's like, oh, is that it, or am I like kind of manic or something? Because I feel I
Yeah.
kind of forgot that my self that I am when I'm completely sober, I think is like a little too much for people.
Sure.
I'm a little too hyperactive and
Sure.
like get going too much, and I just annoy the piss out of people.
Yeah,
and I need
that probably has a
something
little mania.
I need to.
I get it.
Something
I
to
get it
just
sometimes.
Take it down
I get that.
a bit, and it's not like I'm like happy or like doing really super impulsive things other than like conversationally.
Right.
Man, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to come about bringing myself back a bit without the help of
So
anything
you think
else.
you're more annoying when you're sober?
Well, I don't know about more annoying than when I'm like fucking wasted.
I was gonna say,
But no, it seems
you're kind of a wild boy sometimes.
yeah, it seems like there's been a fair bit of evidence to suggest
I mean, yeah,
that my sober self is at least damn close, maybe more consistently annoying. Because like there would be at least times I feel like where it's like, okay, he's all right up until that he's going to hit that point eventually, but there's a point in the day where it's like, all right, he's not, he's fucking drunk, but it's okay,
Yep.
not too bad. Sober though, and sober too, you don't have that fucking like safety blanket of like, this isn't really me doing it.
Yeah, that sucks, huh?
This isn't who I am.
You
This
have
is drunk. I'm just the booze.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
the worst part of being sober is like having to have accountability.
Yeah, and like,
It's like I can just laugh off all the retarded shit I do because I'm always fucked up.
yeah.
So it's like it's fine. It's
And
like,
you can like not feel bad about it. You're like, yeah, of
wow,
course.
I
you
still
know.
do go
I
into
mean,
the,
yeah,
the fucking
of
hangover,
course.
like fucking shame
Oh,
spiral.
the hangover shame. Yes,
Yeah.
it takes its toll that you didn't pay from the day before.
You just like
yeah.
slowly recall all your conversations. Like I was so annoying and so
Yeah.
just retarded beyond
Right.
belief.
Mm-hmm.
It's like these people probably all think I'm so dumb, and I am.
Yeah, no,
They're that's a rough one, dude.
and it's like, yeah, yep.
Amir, Kendall, and me, we used to have a group chat that was just called hangover anxiety.
Ooh,
We'd all
yeah.
sit in the morning and be like, "Hey, it's okay,
I
guys."
thought you were gonna see you had one just called fucking Chase. Chase is fucking
Oh,
on
yeah.
one again.
Chase is a faggot.
Yeah, just, what did he do this time?
That's all it was called. Is Chase the fag. It was just us making fun of you.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm telling you about this group chat.
Yeah, that was my hangover anxiety.
And then that screenshot just sent you like, "This is what we think of you."
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's about right.
like this is bad.
It might have been actually kind of soothing in a way because it's like comforting to know that like people think of what I think, you know, like it's
Yeah,
like,
no one. That's the thing. No one actually ever thinks about you. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's a hard thing to. It's a hard thing to like put into practice, like that kind of. Belief.
no, I generally am. I think pretty good about like nobody thinks about you, but like they do when they're interacting with you.
Yeah,
So
I guess.
I feel bad about just the brief interactions while they're happening.
Sure.
You know, so I'm like, oh, how they're thinking of me while this is happening is not good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but probably they're just thinking about them. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Yeah, they're just thinking about themselves.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're interacting with you, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I do struggle with that.
I think everyone's just like, and no one's like going back and analyzing what you said to
Yeah.
them. They're going
Right.
back and analyzing what they said to you.
Yeah.
You know, and you're a part of that. But, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck all that shit.
Yeah, it is wild just because it's like there's so many perspectives to take into account, you know, if you like are thinking about it at all or whatever. And it's like, fuck, it's just so.
Yeah, man. You can
If you
really
start thinking about it, it's like, ah, man, that's
you can
so
really
complex.
you can really fucking
yeah,
spin
gets
it.
into a spiral.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
And it's like you need to just be free and easy, dude. But it's like a catch-22 there too, because it's like
Yeah.
the more you think about that, the less free and easy you are. And
Right, yeah.
So you just kind of
It shouldn't be a thing that you have to fucking practice.
yeah. It seems
You
like
know?
it seems like a lot of things that I'm kind of discovering for the moment are kind of like counterintuitive with how things work.
Yeah.
Like it's like I feel like I have to do something to get this to stop or what. I'm having trouble like thinking of good examples to make this make sense, but like feels like I have to do something to figure out this problem and solve it when really actually to solve the problem you just have to let it go and not
Right.
you know.
You said to just like be okay being yourself.
Yeah. No, can't do that. It's like, all right, well, I'm out.
You just have to accept yourself for
It's
who
like,
you are.
It's like, guess what? I can solve all your problems with one thing.
Booze.
Just yeah, it's like I'm like booze. Yeah, like no, just be yourself and don't be. I mean, try and improve the parts of yourself that you're not happy with or that are bad or whatever. But don't fault yourself too. I'm like, okay, I am out.
Yeah.
Sure, you've solved all my problems with one thing that I can't fucking.
Dude.
But I mean, you probably can, but it's like,
Dude, Lindsay's been like trying to be like, you should go meditate. I'm like, I don't think I don't think it's gonna do it for me,
Oh man, it was kind of funny. I don't know if I wanna say it or not.
Well, we can cut it, whatever it is.
But it's not bad or anything. But so the other day, my girlfriend and I were like in the living room, and I was just like scrolling through. I don't even know, like, some social media or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just a random posting of something about that monk that burned himself in protest of, the
coolest monk ever
of the Buddhists in Vietnam or whatever. And I was like, man, that is the most, and I was like kind of trying to be a little humorous or whatever, but like really, like I was trying to say seriously too, like that is the calmest on fire guy I have ever seen.
It's like he's feeling nothing
in my life.
And
it's like he's got purpose and whatever, and she's like,
usually people are on fire, they're running and screaming.
And I think she just kind of wanted to like disagree with me,
she's like, I've seen a much calmer
like
person on fire.
For no reason that I could see at the time.
That's how it goes.
Which I understand the urge to do.
Ladies like to just keep you down.
But she was like, gave me like a look where she's clearly like that she didn't seem to agree, and I thought that was kind of a preposterous thing. And I was like, well, it would like take a lot to remain composed in that situation or whatever. And she just like looked at me with this like withering look, and she was like, you just don't meditate enough. I was like, I don't know if that's why. I mean, sure, he clearly probably has a lot, and that probably does fucking help him maintain his composure and everything. But like, I don't know if that would help me that much. I don't know if I could do enough meditating.
No, I don't think there's any amount of meditation that's gonna make me just like stand in fire.
So I was like, I don't know. I feel like
I think mind over matter only takes you so far.
I feel like I might have at least a little bit of a point.
Right. I'll check this.
But sure.
Fuck yeah, dude, we're rolling.
The meditation comes up.
Yeah.
And like the problem, and I mean, Cody's talked to me about it too. Honestly,
I can't imagine that guy's fucking getting in that guy's head.
Yeah. No, I feel like I just haven't found a way to really like understand or wrap my head around it yet, because I definitely, it's like they say, let the thoughts come and then you just let them go.
Yeah,
and
I don't
it's
understand that.
I need to understand in a different way than I've had it explained to me so far how you mean, like,
I definitely don't get it at
how
all.
do you let them go? Because then I'm like, let it go. I'm like, no, I can't be doing that. I'm like, well, what do I do? Can't,
I don't think I just think, man, I think some people have
I think I'm too stupid to meditate.
That might be true. That might be true. I think some people just have a penchant for some of this fucking spiritual nonsense,
Yeah, and I don't know.
I don't know. Like, it probably is helpful. I don't know, man. A lot of things are fucking helpful.
It seems like it's definitely helpful.
But hey, you know what you can do? You can just fucking drink yourself retarded. And
I meditate with some Rolling Rocks.
No, yeah, dude.
Fucking.
Just rocks for me, please.
Dude, see the whole Rolling Stone gathers no moss thing?
Yes.
I feel like that's kind of said as a positive thing, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you're supposed to be a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, you don't want to gather moss.
You don't want to gather moss. I think, though, with like the idea of meditation and stuff, you'd want to gather moss.
You're going to gather a lot of moss.
You want to be a stationary stone. That you let that moss just grow all over you. And you just are happy with it and calm, and you're in the moment, and you're feeling that moss, and you have to do all that stuff where it brings you in the moment, where you touch something and you inhale something.
Wait, what?
Wait,
is this?
no, that's not what you're supposed. See, I go back to the substances.
I was gonna say, what the hell are you talking about?
You're supposed to touch something if you're like anxious or whatever, and like.
Yeah,
or talk or like thinking about the past or whatever. I've heard that you're supposed to ground yourself in the present moment by doing like physical, touching something and like use your five senses of like what's something I can see and what's something I can hear and what's something I can. It's like what's something I can taste. It's like I can suck my own back to it, and it's like God damn it, you're not meditating still.
That's what brings. Like anytime I'm having a bad time, I start sucking. My own dick. Calms
like
me right down.
It's like
dude.
you are self-soothing. That is good, but
yeah, dude.
I don't think
It's self-care, man.
I don't think every self-soothing session has to end in a mouthful of cum.
All right, I think that's a perfect place to wrap this up. All right, hey, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me.
Apparently, Alan and Petey are
They're
unconcerned with their
they're
roles
having
on the
They're
podcast.
having a good time.
How secure are these guys that they think like I just go for weeks? They're not even on. They're like, what are we gonna do? And it's like, what do you mean? How are you that so job secure, so assured in yourself that you're not going to be replaced?
I mean, are they job secure or do they just like the Foo Fighters that much?
I'm not sure. Either way, I'm fucking pissed.
I mean, either way, if that's the case, I think Dave Grohl needs to find out, and maybe
he already did find out. He fucked around. He found out earlier.
That's true. It's too late. I was gonna say maybe give them a little shout out or something for just being really true fans. But
honestly, he should.
Find out a way, Dave Grohl, if you're hearing this from up above or whatever.
Yeah, well.
Just find a way to, from beyond the grave, just give them a little pat on the back. You know?
Yes.
They did go, even though you couldn't make.
All right. Hey, thanks for coming on, buddy.
Yep.
Do you have anything to plug?
Do I have anything to plug?
I don't know. Some people do sometimes. Sometimes
don't
people
bring
do.
me back to the mouth fucking
All right.
stuff.
All right.
No, nothing at all, man.
Okay. Well, see you seconds later.